Hey boys and girls, today we are going to be working on the conclusion of our persuasive argumentative essay. So this is the part that you've all been waiting for, the final, the end to your essay. So the conclusion is the easiest part of the essay to write, as long as you have kept up on the on your thesis and you've stuck to that thesis and with each of your paragraphs. So your conclusion should be pretty easy for you to write. So if you would open up a couple of things for me, go ahead and open up your student booklet, have that tab open, and then I have on a split screen, as I'm showing you here, the research articles also on my screen. So that way, if I need to go back into the articles to pull out another example from the research, I can do that, and I can work. It's easier to work back and forth that way instead of keep switching the tabs. Okay, so if you turn to page 3 in your student booklet, to look at the persuasive essay detailed outline, you will see what is included in the conclusion of the essay. So the first thing we're going to do is summarize the reasons. That's going to be in our introduction sentence in our essay. Then we're going to add a personal comment excuse me, or a call to action. So what I mean by that is this might be where you put in a personal story about maybe, something to do with biking and a close call, or time when you were wearing your helmet, or time when you weren't wearing your helmet, or some other call to action, meaning this would be where you're urging people to reconsider their choice about not wearing a helmet when biking. Okay, and then the third thing we do in our conclusion paragraph is to restate the thesis in a different way than we did at the top. Okay, and then it says, make sure we use our transition words. So here's the transition list. So to restate, like we're asking you to restate the thesis statement, you can choose a transition word from the restatement list here. It says to be exact, to be specific, to be precise, more specifically, more precisely. That's just some ideas of transitions you can use in that conclusion. Okay, so we're going to scroll down to where I can go back to our hand dryer example. Okay, so the conclusion says, summarize reasons. Okay, so if you recall from the hand dryer example, we said that using the hand dryers, the automatic hand dryers, would save money, it would keep kids healthy, and it would help our schools stay clean. These are very good reasons for installing automatic hand dryers. Okay. And then restating the thesis in a different way. Let's install the motion sensing automatic hand dryers as soon as possible so we can benefit. All right, so then how that paragraph looks when we put it all together, looks like this. Saving money, keeping kids healthy, and helping our schools stay clean are strong reasons for installing automatic hand dryers. Every day that goes by without having them means that we are continuing to have problems in our restrooms because we are using paper towels. Let's install automatic hand dryers as soon as possible so that we can benefit from them. Okay, so that's how your conclusion looks like in this example. All right, so now let's go down to your turn, okay, and take a look here. Okay, so you've done all these paragraphs, and now we're scrolling down till we get to the conclusion. And the first thing we're going to do is summarize our reasons, okay? So what I need to do as a writer is I need to go back and refresh. What were my 3 reasons? What was my thesis? Okay, so my 3 reasons in my thesis are to say that there should be bike helmet laws so we can save lives, prevent head injuries, and save cost. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here. Okay, summarize reasons. So now we're going to say bike helmet laws would save lives, prevent unnecessary unnecessary head injuries, and even save money in the process. Or even save money, period. We don't need to do that. Okay, persuade the audience to do something. Okay, this is where we're going to make it personal. We need it to be persuasive, and so we can put in a personal story. We can pull information from the research. There were all of those articles. If you looked over here, let's see if there were. Let me find where the articles were. Right here under the statistics, there were a whole bunch of short stories about people who had experienced maybe a loss of a loved one due to a bicycle accident, or it could be, or had a head injury due to not wearing a helmet, or you can pull in some information from the book. Okay, so I might even say, since I mentioned that in my introduction paragraph, I might pull back in a little bit more of the story of Mick Hart was here. So bike helmet laws would save lives, prevent unnecessary head injuries, and even save money. All right. As in the story, Mick Hart was here. The sister of the victim was having to learn to deal with the loss of her brother. Life, was having to learn to deal with the loss of her brother. Life had drastically changed for her entire family. And then we can say something like, this was extremely challenging for them. Then I might bring in the point that it was especially hard on Mick's dad, because as the parent, he never enforced his kids he never enforced the rule that his kids had to wear a helmet while riding. As a result, commas after the transition, as a result, Mick died. All right, Mick died. Now I need to, all right, so that's my personal persuasion piece, okay? So now we're going to restate our thesis in a different way. If we say, Ohio should enact, that's another word for saying adopt or make it a law. We can say enact a law. Ohio should enact a law requiring kids to wear helmets, because it because they save lives, reduce the number of children suffering from brain trauma, and helmets will save money. All right, in the end, let's see. So Ohio should enact a law requiring kids to wear helmets because, all right. Oh, so this is where I'm going to try to tie more of the story in. So Ohio should enact a law requiring kids to wear helmets because not all parents enforce this rule on their kids. Let's see. If there were a law, more parents would do so, which would save lives, reduce the number of children suffering from brain trauma, and helmets will save society money. Okay, and there we have our concluding paragraph. Now all we have to do is we're going to copy and paste. So Control C, scroll down to the bottom. Our essay should have started on page 16. And let's see. I'm going to copy and paste here. Control V, go back to the top, grab the next section, my personal piece, and then how I'm persuading the audience. Control C to copy. Scroll down again, Control V. All right, up to the top to get my restated thesis. And Control C one more time. Scroll down to put my concluding sentence in this last paragraph. Control V. All right, so now I've got to do my formatting. Remember our formatting up over here, right underneath the rubric. It says Times New Roman, font size of 12, double space. So we've got to reformat that. So, and also it should say indent, tab. Okay, so I've tabbed that over. I am going to find my font. It's alphabetical order, so I need Times New Roman. There's my T's. Okay, and then some things in here are bolded, so I'm going to take out the bold. I clicked on bold, everything's bolded. Now I'm going to unbold it. Okay, and whoops, I don't think I got Times Roman in here. But yeah, I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, there we go. And then I still need to make that a size 12 font. And the last thing I need to do is double space. So it's not on my toolbar right now, so I'm going to hit the three dots, and then I'm going to find the up-down arrow with 3 lines, click on that, and scroll down to double space. All right, and then that has my conclusion paragraph. All right, so boys and girls, I hope that was helpful to you. And again, the reason we pulled out this, our bike safety resources was in case you needed to pull an example from one of the research articles that's there. So for that last middle part of your paragraph. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful to you. Thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to read these essays. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching.